Hey, we're all gonna make it. You got this. Feel like you're a little low on energy lately? Well, that's okay. Easy solution is to get out into nature. Your body knows how to recharge. Nature's the best battery recharger you're ever gonna find. And I guarantee if you just get out and take a little walk, you're gonna be shocked at not only how your energy recharges, but also how anxiety just melts away. I want you to think of stress and anxiety differently. I would like for you to start thinking of stress and anxiety as excess energy. Every time you're stressed out from work or feeling overwhelmed from whatever's going on that's negative, don't say to yourself, oh, I've got a lot of stress. No. Reframe that in your mind and say, well, I've got a lot of extra energy. I've got a lot of spare energy right now. And then I want you to do the kind of things that having spare energy, obviously how you handle that is taking a walk. Go out and do some exercise. If you go to the gym, then go to the gym. If you're not a gym person, I'm not a gym person. I'm not a gym rat. I don't go to gyms, but I like to do push-ups and sit-ups, pull-ups, take a walk. I don't really run. I'm not a good runner. Kind of hurts my knees, but I like taking a walk. And if you're feeling stressed, don't think to yourself, oh, I've got a lot of stress. Think, I've got a lot of energy. Get home from work and you're cranked up on energy. I mean, you're cranked up on stress when you get home from work. Say to yourself, boy, I've got a lot of spare energy. I need to figure a way to work that off. And you don't work off energy by hopping on the computer or getting on the couch and looking at your phone. That's no way to burn off extra energy. And by extra energy, I mean stress. I wish you guys could smell what it smells like out here. There's pine trees. Every direction I look, pine trees and pine needles across the entire floor around me. Oh, it smells so good out here. Take a look at the map. Got a little crossroads here, and I could literally go in either direction. It's a little overcast. I wish the sun was a little bit brighter out, only because I know it would make the video look a little nicer. That's okay. This is High Ridge Nature Park, or Nature Reserve. Yeah, Natural Reserve. High Ridge Natural Reserve. It's in Boynton Beach, Florida. My friend $100 Eric told me he likes to come back here, or he used to like to come back here when he lived in Boynton. He would come back here and go for a run. I can see why. It's beautiful back here. He warned me that if you come here right at sunset or in the morning, watch for spider webs. So it's not either one of those right now, so I don't have to worry about, you know, the orb weaver spiders. They like to stretch their webs across the walking paths. One thing I do have to watch out for out here is gopher tortoises. Not for my safety, but for theirs. They're little endangered little turtles. Not too big. Boy, the bugs are out. And I got Thermacell rocking. You know what? I'm not sure it's running. Yeah, it's running. It's warm. Thermacell's running. It's warm, but it's not. Boy, thinking maybe I'll clamp it a little higher to me. Maybe that pad's getting to be low. How's that? Maybe that'll be a little bit better on the bugs. Or maybe it's just time to get a new pad, like I said. Starting to hear the sound of the highway. So this nature preserve area is right up against I-95. And right up ahead of me, I can see there's a chain link fence and a bunch of traffic going right and left, right past me, you know. So that's obviously, I see trucks going by. So that's, by the sound of it, there's I-95. We've reached, in other words, I've walked all the way across the width of this natural preserve area already. Another thing I wanted to share with you as a little reframe your brain type mental advice thing is to embrace being embarrassed. I want you to not shy away from embarrassment. And in fact, think of embarrassment as training or practice for dealing with uncomfortable things in your life. Okay. This is the edge of the park. I-95 is very loud that way. See if I can give you a peek over the fence here. Probably not. But it's very loud, and I'm going to walk away from that idiotic sound. So, being embarrassed is very good training for your mind to deal with stress, anxiety, uncomfortable situations. When you feel embarrassed, really it's your ego. Your ego is trying to protect itself. And you should not be trying to help your ego protect itself. You should be trying to kill your ego. If you can kill your ego that's on a self-defense mechanism all the time, boy, be so good for you. You'd be surprised what you can accomplish. I'm working on it. You know, I'm a work in progress. I'm trying to improve myself and kill my ego every day. And one way to do that is to seek out ways to be embarrassed. I told you on a previous video, you know, I'm still not comfortable filming in front of people. So if somebody was coming down this trail here for me, I'd stop talking, right? Why? Because I'm embarrassed. It's embarrassing to be talking to a camera like an idiot out in the middle of nowhere, talking to yourself. They don't know who I'm talking to. They don't know you're watching me. They don't know that I've made friends on this channel that I've come to respect and love, and I look forward to your comments. And I look forward to your videos. Some of you have channels. I look forward to your videos. And those of you who don't have channels, I still look forward to your comments and sharing your experiences out here. They don't know any of that. And I really shouldn't care. I shouldn't care what they think, right? Someone else's opinion of me is just, it's not real. It's not a real thing. Someone else's criticism of me is, it's like a random chemical process in somebody else's brain, like on the other side of the country. So why should I care what they think? They don't care what I think, right? I don't care what I think about them. So I'm trying really hard not to care what other people think about me. And yes, it's embarrassing if somebody catches me filming and talking to myself and talking to you out in public, but I'm trying to be the preacher. Now, what's that movie? I'm trying to be the preacher. I forget. Tombstone? I don't remember. Well, it's nice out here. This is a good spot, Eric. I'm going to give you full credit on the nature preserve here. High Ridge. I guess my final message to you here today is that you deserve peace. You deserve to escape from the anxiety that wears us down. Oh, that's neat. Let's go explore that. There's some kind of bright blue bin or bucket or something up this path. Let's take a little walk up this way. And just as I say that, the sun comes out, confirming my choice. But yeah, like I said, you deserve peace, you deserve wellness, you deserve mental health. You deserve to have anxiety and stress melt away. Good way to do that, as I always say, is to get out into nature. There's some sign of deer right there. This is probably pretty cool at night. Not seeing any gopher tortoises. But just getting out into nature, you're making a powerful choice. You're choosing to engage with nature. This is nice. There's a little bit of elevation change here, and living in Florida, you don't get that. It's good for me. A little hill to hike up, right? It's unfortunate this is about a 45-minute drive from my fair city, but it's definitely worth it. It's worth it to take this little hike up here, or I mean drive. this is a hike that I'm doing. Some of you will be laughing because I think that total elevation gain here is probably like 40, 50 feet, which is probably nothing. But remember, I'm a flatlander. Oh, I see. It's a water cistern with a little faucet. And there's a little watering can here. So whoever's taking care of this place must be taking care to water some of the plant life out here. That's cool. There is a orb weaver. Let me show you. Above the trail here, suspended his web across the trail. He's just hanging out right there, pretty big. Those spiders are about as big as your hand, yellow and black. I don't know how well he's going to come out. There's another one on the tree up that way, but he's just chilling, waiting for bugs to fly into his web. And he's cool. He's in the department of if you don't bother them, they don't bother you, you know? And I think even if he did bother me and bite me, it's harmless. Not poisonous. We only have 2 poisonous spiders in Florida. We have the black widow, which everybody knows what a black widow looks like, and easy to recognize. And then we have the brown recluse, which is venomous, and getting bit by one often requires medical attention. But you hardly ever see them because they're a recluse. They're reclusive. All right, this is the top of that hill. Let's take a look back down. You know, these action cameras, they never really show elevation and depth, etc. But I'm, like I said, 40, 50 feet in elevation up from where I started down at that crossroads at the beginning there. Most people think they see a brown recluse in their house, and it's actually the southern house spider, which looks kind of brown recluse-y, brown recluse-ish. But it's probably not a brown recluse. Brown recluse has the design of a violin on its head, but you don't really want to get close enough to it to check it out and see. So, oh, there's a gopher tortoise up ahead of us. Right here where they have this little park bench in memory of Steve Bass, a mentor and leader for the county natural areas. And right ahead of us in the path, there is a gopher tortoise just chilling out. I'm not going to bother him, but I will get close enough for us to come check him out. I'm going to stop talking for a second. Don't want to scare him. Hi, buddy. He's about 2 feet long. How's it going, buddy? In the next plot over, there's a little tree farm there. Somebody growing little trees in pots. That's kind of cool. If you ever want to buy a plant, I bet you could come up here next to this place. That's the north side of this place. Mr. Gopher Tortoise, where's your home? Don't you want it? There you go. Don't you want to be getting back to your home? We're not here to bother you, buddy. I could take a little selfie with him. How about that? Yeah. Bye, little dude. I'm gonna play YouTuber videographer for a second and show you something, okay? Whenever you see someone making videos and then they cut to a scene like this where they're just hiking away and the video continues and then it cuts to the next scene, don't ever forget, always remember that they had to stop and walk back and pick up their camera. So whenever you see the YouTuber out making their outdoor videos and they're out hiking, myself included, it means that their walk was doubled in length right there because they had to go back and pick up the camera. And sometimes they had to walk out, put the camera, walk back to a starting point, walk past the camera, go back, get the camera. Yeah, it's like quadrupled their walk, but it's good for you, right? This is neat, the little tree farm here. I wonder if they sell to the public or if they only sell to like landscape architects and construction and stuff like that. I wonder. I don't know. Could look them on the map on Google and find out, but they're far enough away from me that I wouldn't drive up here for a tree, you know, to buy a tree. Hey, if any of the stuff I'm saying here to you resonates with you, I would like to invite you to, oh, they have a boat. They have a tri-tune boat. It's like a pontoon, but it's a tri-tune. Just sitting up here getting ancient and old. Anyway, get out into nature, get yourself recharged. If any of this stuff that I'm saying to you here resonates, I want to invite you to join us on Wednesday nights. We do a live stream where we hang out with our friends and talk about this kind of stuff and get to know each other a little bit. Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here at this YouTube channel. I wonder if I'm walking myself up to a dead end up here. It's kind of scrubby. Probably walking myself up to the other end of the park, and it's probably going to be a dead end. So I'll be walking back down to the top of that hill where we saw the turtle and back down to the crossroads. But it's okay, because I don't mind, because we're exploring. We're out in nature. Plops right in the middle of the suburbs, this little square. It's like, I don't know, what is it, like a 1 mile square size or something. There's more sign of deer. It's plopped right in the middle of a suburban neighborhood, and like you saw before, right up against I-95. So technically not escaping the suburbs, we're kind of hiding in the suburbs. It's more like it. Oh, just walked into a spider web. Sorry, spider. Yeah, this is going to be a dead end right here. This little path road, there's no way out. Unless I just dive right into the woods, and I'm not going to do that. I'm staying on the trails. Oh, walk right up on a gopher tortoise almost. These guys are easy to miss. Hey, dude. All right, I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone, and I'll watch where I'm walking so I don't step on one of you guys. Pretty easy to miss, you know, these brown turtles among the brown scrub. Especially if I'm not watching where I'm going. Come on, son. Come on out. You can make it. All right, well, let me wrap up by saying to you, once again, a reminder, we're all going to make it. You got this. I encourage you to get out in the woods, find nature's battery charger, and remember that if you feel stressed and you feel anxiety, you call that extra energy. And then do something to burn off the extra energy and watch the anxiety just completely melt away and disappear. You'll be shocked. It works 100% of the time. All right, don't do anything I wouldn't do. I will see you next time.